I'm so excited to be speaking to Agnieszka and Bartek today about their online business journey because they are architects, just like me. Well, I studied architecture. The most things I've done after I graduated was design a little cottage where my parents are storing or were storing before they sold their summer house. We're storing, extra stuff that you couldn't fit in the house. So that was my only fame to my name, being an architect, because I decided to do other things. But Agnieszka and Bartek are still architects. You decided to go online, and I'm curious why. What was happening in your architecture business that you decided to take it offline? Online, sorry.
Just to be clear, I am not an architect. Agnieszka is an architect. I'm running an architecture studio with her, but my background is actually business and IT. Well,
Ah,
so if you think about it, Sigrun and I, we have a lot of in common, like
yeah.
a lot of things in common. But I actually went the other way. I went from the business and information technology to architecture, and so that's the first thing. And to answer your question, what happened was, well, 2 years of pandemia. What happened? It was 2 years where the market was really slow and stagnant. We didn't have that many clients. And before we were focusing our marketing strategy on meeting with clients on offline conferences.
Mhm.
And of course, obviously, we didn't have that. And all of a sudden, we started to feel the pressure. We are running a company with people hired, so it's obviously a responsibility for other people as well.
Mm,
And we felt that if we don't do something, that we will have a problem.
mm,
And we were looking at different venues and different ways of mm, engaging people with us. We know that what we are providing is an excellent, right, stuff, like zero energy buildings. It's the future. We knew that, but we knew that because of the channels that we were using before, they were dried. So we have to do something different.
mm,
So we looked at the online kind of business.
mm,
We knew one thing, that we want to do, if we want to do it, we want to do it fast,
mhm,
and it has to be efficient. And we don't want to spend a lot of time figuring out how to do it. We
mm.
had to had success and results immediately. We were looking for a process that is checked and that works, and and we found you.
You
Exactly.
found me. Probably I hooked you in with 12 days of master classes at some point.
We saw you in different conference in Poland.
Yeah.
You were the speaker, and I checked your website and I tried to find the information. And now I know that that's why you showed me like an ads on
Yeah.
Facebook with 12 days of masterclass, because I
At
tried
that
to
moment,
find this
yeah, we
information.
didn't
Yeah.
know how it works. So
Yeah.
we didn't know that all of a sudden we came to your channels just
Yeah.
by being on the conference. But
Yeah.
all of a sudden you started to pop up, of course, on Facebook. And now we know how it works.
Yeah.
But I remember the thinking, because we were on that other conference, and we were thinking about buying this
Some kind of
some
summit, yes.
I was talking to Agnieszka, is why would we like go, like we want to go to the source of the knowledge, and
Yeah.
like why wouldn't we do it? And the other thing was the cost at that moment, but the thinking was really, it has to be efficient, it has to be fast. We don't have time.
And we need to change in this moment something. And yes.
And yeah, and really, maybe 2 days after 12 days of master classes, we were sold. We knew like this was a good path, and something started to change in our minds. I think the mindset part,
Yeah.
which was a surprise for us, I think.
Yes, it was something like it's possible to do something and to change something. And actually, because we were stuck,
Mhm.
that was the way that we can change something. Yes. So, and actually, it helps us with our offline business and with our online business. So, this mindset helps so much.
And
Yes.
this is funny thing, I think, with the mindset part, because I think both Agnieszka and I, we are like grounded, straight thinking people, very math oriented, and this mindset stuff was really a wishy-washy kind of for us. Like,
Yes.
what the heck is it like? And now, really, we your course and experience with you like changed our mind completely on that subject.
Yeah.
I think we believe that mindset is the crucial thing.
Mm.
Like this has a view of yourself, of your value, of the benefits that you provide, and the energy that you provide to other people is the crucial part of what you do. From the moment we started to implement the mindset part of your course in our offline business, it just started to grow, and it was amazing. Yeah.
It's amazing benefit when you are not buying a mindset course.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because we didn't bought mindset course.
Yeah,
Wouldn't buy it,
we
yes.
wouldn't. We wouldn't even think about it because we didn't know that it was so important.
We didn't believe it.
Yeah, we didn't believe it. And when we went to 12 days of masterclass, and then when we did Kickstart, we were watching you, like not only the part that you were teaching, but also the part that you were selling and doing your courses. We were watching every nuance.
Yeah.
And
And we try to implement this in our free 4-week online course. And maybe this is one of the reasons that our Kickstart course was so successful. I think that I believe that now we are after 12 days of masterclass with you, and we
another
feel this, what you are doing, and this is simpler for us. Of course, a little tweak, but do similar in our launch, and then could be more successful than 1 year before. So I believe that this is one of the reasons that we can do this better.
It's a funny
now.
thing because we are watching the same program with you, but we are seeing different things. Like
Yes.
the sun, we are focusing on different things, and we say, "Oh, here you go." Those little details. Yeah,
I love that. Obviously, you signed up for Kickstart, our proven process to create your first or next online course. You actually came in with one idea and then you changed your mind. Can you share about that?
So our idea was the people who would like to build a house could be our ideal clients.
Yeah.
And we organized the conference in 2023, 2nd of February, actually. It was surprised for us because on this conference signed up 75% architects, not the people who would like to design or build a house.
Although in our ads and in our messages, we were focusing on people who would like to build a house for their families.
Yeah, and this was few days before that we should fill the form with our ideal client to put the course on your platform.
Yes.
actually, I think that we have 2 or 3 days to decide that we change our ideal client. The knowledge how to design zero energy houses, it's ours. This is our own.
This is this what you call, we didn't talk about it, that moment, but you call it the
Scarcity
mindset.
Yeah.
That was us. Like we were thinking about our knowledge and experience and that this is our you know
Oh yeah, and you can share it in a free course because it's precious.
We don't want to give this this knowledge on free or in paid. It was ours. No, it was,
before we wouldn't sell it, we wouldn't share it, we wouldn't even invite different studios to cooperate with us.
Yes,
because we were afraid of them using the knowledge and the skills that we have in their projects. And all of a sudden,
we're speaking about mindset. So how did you shift that?
I think that it
happened
started in Kickstart.
Yeah, it happened in Kickstart.
So it was few questions, more people that have the same problem in the group.
And you were talking about abundance mindset, right? So it started to shift in our minds, and then we were like, but hold on, we have this gold, we have it, this is ours, and we want this change to happen in the world, and we cannot keep it for ourselves, because if we do it, then it will not progress. Another thing was that even if we keep it for ourselves, we will not be able to scale in the way we want it. The only way to scale it up was to share with others. That was the only way, and the online part was only the tool that we are using actually to share it. But that was the change. And we didn't know what will happen when we change this thinking, how it will affect our businesses, both offline and online. But yeah, the result was success in online business, because all of a sudden our view of ourselves and the value that we are providing,
and we show the expertise, our expertise.
More people know that you are experts.
Yes,
that's one part. But the other part was, I don't know, talking to people all of a sudden changed, because you're saying things like, we are not in a persuading business, right? We're not. And I think we were doing that. We were persuading people, you should buy it, you should go with us because we will give you this and that, and this is important. And all of a sudden now we changed it, and we are showing them the value. You can take it or leave it, like whatever. If you want to live a healthy life, if you want to live comfortable life, if you are aware of what's going on in the world, and want to be responsible, we have something for you. You can take it. You can use our experience and expertise. But if you don't, you go ahead.
How does it feel to have this? I can feel this sense of confidence. Yourself, and like, I attract the right people, and the others, well, you can just, it's their loss.
Yes,
not your loss, it's their loss.
Absolutely. And not only that, one thing that happened that helped us, that the European Union said that there will be a directive from 2028 that all buildings will have to be zero energy. It was like, whoa, this is great. Great advertisement. Thank you very much, European Union.
That was the gift.
That was
the word.
But now what happened with Kickstart? You realized that architects actually could be your ideal client for the online business part. And just 3 days before you had to submit your course idea to us, how was it to take that decision? Was it scary, or you just felt it in your gut, this is the right thing?
I think it was both. It was on one side it was scary because all of a sudden we are changing and everyone was doing their marketing already campaigns, and we were like doing everything from scratch, going back to drawing boards. But
Yeah.
on the other hand, we felt, this is like kind of a natural thing. Like
Yeah.
we felt that this is good.
Yeah, because in the past we teach we were teaching architects,
Ah,
and offline we have 300 architects that we were teaching in the past, but it was till 2015. So it was not the very new
Experience.
for us,
no, old. Yeah.
but it was offline first
Yeah.
of all, and the second of all, it was everything was from a European Union project, and it was for free for architects.
Mhm.
And
Ah.
this ends now, so we didn't know that they would like to pay for this courses. Yes, so the topic and the way to talk to architects was not so afraid to
Yeah.
be on camera and so on, but actually for me, being in front of the camera was not so scary than I thought it
Yeah.
Yeah,
could be. Yes,
we didn't know that Agnieszka is natural.
yes,
Yes. Total natural.
yes, that
So
was,
you switched last minute, had a little bit less time than others to promote, but still you got lots of architects to sign up.
yes, it was 1,200, and we used every way that we can talk about our course.
Yeah.
We ask our partners, we ask our media partners that we
Yeah.
wrote some articles in the past.
Yeah.
And we use the Chamber of Architects. We ask them, we know exactly the time that was sent the newsletter,
Yeah.
because the signed ups
Yeah.
was
Ah,
crazy.
yes.
Was
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
200 sign-ups a day, because we start very
Very late. Yeah.
very late.
We had like
You actually, I think this reminds me, when you have very limited time and you know the odds are against you because you lost a little bit time by switching ideal client, but then you get more creative on how you can promote.
Yes, that was so creative that now I come back to this part of the post and I analyze this and try to use this now and repeat this. But
we were not overthinking.
no,
We were just
No
this-
time.
no time.
That's the idea. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We go with it.
And we do this only two of us.
Yeah.
We didn't have the support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And another thing was that because we didn't have time, we not only that we were doing whatever came up to our mind, but we were also focusing on your process. It was
Yeah.
like we didn't have time to come up with some crazy ideas, so we just focus on the process. We follow the process, and whatever came up to our mind, we would just do.
So you
And-
had 1,200 architects signed up. You ran the course. I'm assuming that it went really well because you had fantastic results. How was running the course and how was the result for you?
actually, the course finished 400 architects and they get the certificate. We gave them to finish the free 4-week online course.
Yeah.
And then 20 of them bought the next months program with us.
Yeah.
And actually, this program finished in January because we gave them the extra support.
Yeah.
So yes, it was our longer time. My breakthrough is there are such a nice people, and there's so nice community that we create, and this is a very big value that we know that we would like to do this now and have more such amazing people around us. So it gives us a lot of energy to do this.
And fun.
And
It's
fun.
fun. It's like all of the sudden you have those creative people around you, and all of them have similar vision. Some of them acquired that vision from us, but some of them, were thinking about it before. It just needed some tools and experience and help, but it's really fun. Architects are really creative people, so it's
Well, I'm an architect too.
Yeah.
yeah, so it's really nice to be around them and talk with them, and so it gives us a lot of fun and energy, as Agnieszka said, and we really like it.
Well,
So
you
we
had
are enjoying.
fantastic results after Kickstart, not just the 20 spots, but financially, suddenly you had an online business that it was actually making you money.
Yeah, it was a little bit more than $40,000. So that was amazing. It gave us, the power to do this and to create the next courses. And it was surprised that it's so many ways that we can do this better, have more impact, and invite more architects to our world. It's, I feel I like to do this.
Yeah.
And it's not that sometimes we have good investors, people who design with us the building, but sometimes not, yes. And this is more stressful. And in this online world, so it's only if someone it's not accepted our rules, then they didn't join to our club, yes,
Yeah.
our course. So that's
We kicked them out.
yes, of course. Exactly. So that helps very, very much. So we joined to Momentum, and this is very big support. This is amazing that we meet with other entrepreneur. So I try to be on every calls, and sometimes I have no question, but I listen different ideas and try to find the best solution to our strategy. We try to do this consistency.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah.
And at the end of the last actually year, we earn 100,000.
Yeah, 100K.
100K.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So from 0 to 100K in 12 months, you're like the
Yes.
perfect example what's
Yeah.
possible.
That's right.
Yes, that's right. And it was,
And
it
it
was
was
amazing.
in addition what happened to our offline business. So it was only the online part.
Only the online. Yeah. Your offline business is separate revenue-wise and everything.
That's right.
But our offline business actually grow too. So we get the more
Valuable clients.
yes, we design now bigger buildings, not only the small one. And we see that when we talk about our prices, is not talking about our prices. So this is different clients. So that's so great. So we have more calm in our work. Yeah.
Yeah, from the get-go, we increased the prices of our offline work by 20%, I think, or more, maybe like 25. Oh,
Yeah.
like just because our mindset changed. And like, yeah, we need to change it.
And we know that we can, test it. Yes, it's not that we change the price and we can test it. We can try this and that, and we don't be afraid of that. And before, every decision was, talking, and nothing doing. So it's easier now. Yes.
I think this is one of the biggest advantages that we got from your course, the confidence and the mindset.
Yeah.
And something that we didn't expect.
No. And you would never have bought a confidence or mindset course.
No,
not
never.
before. Maybe now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we know the value, right? So now we really are looking. We are looking differently at so many things now.
I want to mention the mission because before you were just designing for people that wanted to build a zero energy house, but the world was not going to change.
Yeah.
With you. How many houses were you designing on your own before?
Actually, we designing in the past years about 50, 60 houses, but in 1 year we designed about 10 houses.
Up to 10?
Up
Like
to 10.
10 would be good number.
Yeah, zero energy houses.
Even the resources that we have, we couldn't do more than 10.
Yeah, but it changed. So what we can give the world, it's more zero energy houses. It's our mission to build only zero energy houses. This is one of the shift mindset that when we teach architects how to design zero energy houses, it could be more zero energy houses in Poland, and actually maybe in a few years in the world. Yes, if we try to go in English market. In last year, actually we help people to design zero energy houses. We design our own houses. And now it's 50 zero energy design buildings. So
per year
Yeah.
instead of 10.
So all of a sudden our impact increased 5-folds, right?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And you can really measure it. It's good for math people like us.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And all of a sudden you are thinking, because I was in a political school of leaders, and I remember 10 years ago I was talking about zero energy buildings, and I had the talk and I had the presentation for them, and I came back 10 years later and did almost the same talk, except that we had examples of our buildings that we already designed and helped to build. And so they were shocked, like, wow, can you build it like this way in Poland? And it's like, what the heck? 10 years ago, haven't you listened to me? I was like telling the same thing. And it was lost. This 10 years, I felt it was lost. We didn't do much, nothing changed. And now everything that we were talking about, that we want to have this change, we want to have this influence, it happened. After a year, we all of a sudden look at the results, and
you can do it. Don't wait for the politicians or
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The change, we can do the change. We can do the change of the world from bottom up, and we don't have to wait for them, for anyone.
For anyone. No.
Yeah. All the tools that we need are out there. Everything is out there. All we need is mindset, and we can do it.
And willing to do this.
It's amazing. Wow. And perfect. I think this is like the final, great final sentence. Anything is possible. You already have everything you need to know, and we can all change the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
And
Thank you so much, Agnieszka and Bartek. It was absolutely wonderful to speak to you both and hear about your online success.
Pleasure ours.